Welcome to the Jeffrey Henderson Show. Who's calling? What's on your mind?
This is Brian White.
Hey, Brian, how you doing, sir?
Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, sir. I'm sorry about the phones. I wanted you to call on this line, but if you can, try that other line again, if you would, please. It'll come in a lot clearer and a lot better if you could do that.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I'll try it again, but after we tried 30 times, I'll try again. I'll hang up, but it's just showing up busy. I'll try it for you.
Okay, hold on. Stay on the line. Stay on the line. Let's see here. We're going to make this happen. You know how that devil works sometimes, right? He's on his job. Okay, I reset it. Go ahead and try it again, and then if it doesn't work, call me right back, and we'll take it from here.
All right.
Okay, thanks, Brian.
All right, Brian Wright, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Brian White in the house. Easy.
You know, for the ladies out there, we're looking for fresh new faces for upcoming events.
Welcome to the Jeffrey Henderson Show. Who's calling?
All right, it's Brian. I guess it worked this time. All right.
You know what, man? I certainly, sir, apologize to you. You know, I had to reset it sometimes. You know, in radio, that's what happens. So at least you called on my cell, man, which is cool. So now you have my cell number. But anyway, man, thank you so much for being so patient with us. You know what I mean?
Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it, brother.
Oh, man, no problem. No problem at all, man. I'm so excited to get a chance and an opportunity to get this interview with you, man. You have no idea. It's been a long time. I've interviewed you one time on BET like about 4 or 5 years ago, man. And that was a good interview then. But this time right here, I think it's even better because it's live on the studio. So we certainly appreciate you, sir.
That's what's up. All right.
Okay, so we're going to get into it. And then also we have Kevin Rouse in the house. Say hi, Kevin.
Hey, how you doing, Brian?
What's up, Kev? How you doing, bro?
Oh, man, just doing my thing, keeping it moving. And your man, Deshaun Kabiza, is in the house.
What's up, B?
What's up, D? How you doing, bro?
Chilling, man. Chilling, man.
All right. You telling them about our little soiree getting ready to happen on the 23rd?
You know it. We talking about that Black Carpenter, too.
All right, that's what it is. So hopefully, we can talk about Black Carpenter in person down in Redondo Beach, everybody. So I'll see y'all down there on the Saturday the 23rd. They say 8 to 1 a.m., but we trying to shut it down real late that night. So come on out.
For sure, sir.
Oh, absolutely, man. That's going to be totally off the chain, man. I cannot wait. And then, I wear a suit everywhere I go, so I'm going to have to dress down on this one. So for all the people out there that knows Jeffrey Henderson, I apologize for not wearing a suit that day. But I'm going to do the theme, just like this brother asked me to do. I'm going to do the theme with a T-shirt, with some short pants on, and some tennis shoes.
Summer sexy.
Yeah. That's right, or whatever it is. So anyway, Brian, man, look, man. I was looking at your resume. I was looking at your bio. I did a lot of research on you. I went to your IMDb, and you are an extraordinary young man.
Oh, thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Man, really, really, I am telling you, you are extraordinary, and you've been doing this for a long, long time, and you've been doing a lot of shows. But what we're going to talk about, if you can, your current projects and stuff that you're working on right now, like your last 3 shows. Like, for instance, Good Deeds with Tyler Perry. We're going to start with that one, man, because that one right there, it looks like it's going to be hot. It's going to be released on the 12th of February next year.
24th of February next year.
24th? Okay, I'm close.
Almost there. You almost there, yeah. Good Deeds is Tyler Perry's. If you watch Tyler over the past 8 years, every time out the gate, he just pushes himself and elevates and makes bigger and better and more dynamic and more subtle films. And Good Deeds tells the story of the Deeds family, which is an affluent, upscale, black real estate family from the South. And the father's no longer. Felicia Rashad is the matriarch. Tyler and I are the brothers. And we're running a company, this real estate company, and basically Tyler's character is set to wed Gabrielle Union's character. And as we proceed towards that wedding, he ends up meeting Tandy Newton's character, who gives him second thoughts.
Man, that is sweet. Your name is Walter Deeds in that movie.
Walter Deeds is, yeah.
That's Tyler Perry's brother. Now, are you the younger brother?
Yeah, he's the older brother. I'm the younger brother, and we're both, partners in this large international real estate company that's going, through it. And basically that's the backdrop for the story between Tyler and the two ladies.
You know what? I got a chance to interview Tyler about a month ago for his last movie, Medea's Big Happy Family, and he is a gentleman too as well. But anyway, how was that working with Tyler Perry in this movie?
It's my third time, so the first time Daddy's Little Girls was a small taste, get to see what each other are about. If we like each other, if we like working together. Second time, I Can Do Bad All By Myself. That was playing a specific element in a specific story that I was drawn to because I have 5 younger sisters, so I like to show the good and bad, the role models and the cautionary tales. And Randy was a cautionary tale, a character to avoid, somebody not to be like, something not to covet. And then in this one, it's much more subtle, much more layered. I got to work with Tandy, got to work with Gabby, got to work with Felicia Rashad, Rebecca Romaine Stamos, Eddie Cibrian. And, each time the relationship has grown, I've learned so much. He's a motivator and a mentor. Nobody works harder. Nobody's done what he's done in such a short period of time, or even, ever. So I'm just learning a lot. He's a true friend, and he inspires me. So it's been great.
Oh, man. That sounds like it. It sounds like it. How about Jamie Kennedy? He's in that movie, too, as well.
Jamie Kennedy's real cool. I met him once. I worked 3 times on Ghost Whisperer. And I met Jamie the last time, and we became friends on the shoot. Everybody that Tyler has ever hired, that I've ever met on a Tyler Perry project, has been a quality person and not just talented person. And so they're the kind of people that you want to be friends with. And I always walk away with everybody on the call sheet as a friend, even cast and crew. So Jamie was fantastic. Rebecca was fantastic. Beverly Johnson. Everybody that's in the film is fantastic. Tandy. It was a real pleasure. Eddie and I had worked together before. Just quality people all around Tyler Perry.
Okay, watch this. Now, this is the 3rd movie that you've done with Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
So, do you have it like this, where you say, hey, Tyler, man, this is Brian, man. Hey, man, put me in the next movie. Is it like that, or do you still have to audition?
No, man, it's usually, Tyler's his own man. It's the other way around. Tyler will call me and say, hey, man, I want you, check this out, and...
That's nice.
Of course, I always say, whatever you have for me, man, I trust you, so I'm happy and I'd be blessed to work with you. So when he calls, I've so far always been able to say yes because I believed in what he was doing. But this is the 3rd time he's called, the 3rd time I've said yes, and hopefully, the roles keep getting bigger. So, maybe number 4 is my starring vehicle or whatever, produced by, directed by, who knows, Tyler Perry. But yeah, I enjoy working with him. I learn a lot. And he's a mentor, for real.
Oh, man, that is cool. That is fantastic, boy. Those movies were great. I hadn't seen the other one, Good Deeds, yet because, of course, it hasn't came out yet. But the other movies that you were in with Tyler Perry was just outstanding, too, as well. So, anyway, we
trying to do something different. There's a lot of the same kind of characters and roles. I grew up on Will Smith and Denzel and shows like The Cosby Show. There hasn't been a show as good as The Cosby Show for us on TV since I was a kid. I just came off with Men of a Certain Age. We just got canceled. The Thoreau family is one of the, led by Andre Brower and Richard Gant, who was involved with Cosby way back then. It's, one of the best examples of a strong, successful, affluent black family that I've seen. You go to Bernie Mac's show and then Cosby Show. There's not a lot of other examples. So I'm trying to be a part of counter-programming, messaging that's different, elevated, more aspirational, more motivational for these kids to see. Good and bad with it, whether it's I Can Do Bad, working with Taraji and having her say, leave the bad alone to find the good or to elevate to the good, or it's the Deeds family that is affluent, is successful, and, has their struggles, but is doing it in a different way than we usually see for, our folks. Or my next film, which comes out in September, called Politics of Love, which is, we're all familiar with the